This program is brought to you by Link TV for educational and non-commercial use only. Mosaic, a daily news program from Link TV, presents a selection of news reports from independent and state-controlled broadcasters from throughout the Middle East.
Israel said it will intensify controversial military flights over Lebanon, but stressed it wanted no armed escalation after a first border shooting between Israeli and Lebanese soldiers in years. The nighttime incident, sparked by a bulldozer crossing a fence, showed how tense the border boundary remains nearly 6 months after a United Nations brokered ceasefire ended. Prime Minister Fouad Sanyoura ordered the Lebanese army to respond to any new Israeli violation of Lebanese sovereignty. This morning, Sanyoura discussed the situation with the UN representative in Lebanon, Geir Pedersen. For his part, French Foreign Minister Philippe Douste-Blazy said Paris was calling on the UNIFIL forces to clarify the circumstances of the incident and called on both armies to abstain from aggressive acts today. Yumna Tayara has the story.
Lebanese and Israeli troops exchanged fire across the Lebanese border late Wednesday for the first time since the end of the war last year, causing no injuries. The incident was sparked by Israeli sappers moving in to clear unexploded ordnance just across the border. The Israeli army said the troops withdrew early today after completing their mission. The Israeli army said it was the Lebanese side that first fired warning shots, which prompted it to ask the Lebanese army through UNIFIL to stop shooting. A Lebanese security source meanwhile confirmed that the Lebanese army had fired on Israeli troops close to the border, following orders of Lebanese Army General Michel Sleiman. Officials speaking on condition of anonymity pending the release of a formal army statement said the army fired volleys of 0.5 caliber machine guns toward the bulldozer, drawing Israeli forces to return with 5 anti-tank grenades that targeted an army armored vehicle and a transport jeep. Israeli aircraft overflew the eastern sector of the border where the incident took place. A UNIFIL spokesman described a shooting incident as serious and said UN soldiers had been deployed to the area. Milos Struger said that the Lebanese army and IDF exchanged fire across the blue line in the area of Maroun al-Ras, adding that it was initiated by the Lebanese army after an IDF bulldozer crossed the technical fence in an apparent attempt to clear the area between the fence and the blue line of mines. He said UNIFIL commander Major General Claudio Graziano had urged both sides to cease hostilities, and both sides responded. Security sources earlier Wednesday said that Lebanese troops were on high alert after Israeli sappers moved to clear unexploded ordnance just across the border. 2 Israeli demining vehicles accompanied by Merkava tanks were seen approaching the border near Yaroun, south of Bint Jbeil, prompting the Lebanese army to deploy troop reinforcements. On a related note, Israeli General Alon Friedman told public radio that Israel would increase Air Force flights over Lebanon and even bolster aerial activity.